We're back with another interview experience segment for you. So, today's company is yet another banking firm for you, HSBC, and we'll be discussing the eligibility criteria, the recruitment process, and everything in detail. So, stay tuned.
So the profile offered by HSBC is a trainee software engineer. The CTC that they are giving is 7 LPA. Coming to the eligibility criteria, the branches eligible are CS, IT, ENTC, and IC. IC is instrumentation and control. SSC, HSC 60% and above. BE, BTechs, you should be having 6.5 CGPA and above. Now coming to the online test, the platform was CoCubes. First there was APTI, and then if you clear the APTI, then there will be a coding test. So the APTI test consisted of 3 sections. There was 70 questions. So this is a splitting: 20 logical, 20 English, and 30 technical. Once you clear the aptitude test, you will get a coding test on the same platform where there will be 2 coding questions which you have to solve in 30 minutes. And after solving the coding test, you will get a psychometric test. As HSBC is a banking firm, they are more towards the behavioral perspective. So you will get a HSBC value assessment test. And once you clear the value assessment test, then you will get the interview call. So there are usually 1 tech and 1 HR. The technical lasts for around 60 to 75 minutes, and HR is just for 15 to 20 minutes. So we will be discussing this process in detail with our guest today.
So guys, today we have with us Prathamesh, who has successfully cracked the on-campus recruitment process for HSBC as a trainee software engineer. Welcome to our channel, Prathamesh, and congratulations.
Okay, so hi Sanchita, hi Devesh, thank you for having me. So my name is Prathamesh Javade. I am from VIT. Currently, I've completed my final year and in computer branch, and I have been placed in HSBC.
So I guess we can proceed with the interview segment then. Let's discuss about the first round, that is the aptitude.
Yeah, so in the aptitude round, basically there were 2 rounds. Firstly, the first test was including aptitude questions along with verbal questions and along with a few technical questions. So basically 3 sections. Total 70 questions were there. Basically 30 technical, 20 English, and 20 logical reasoning. After this test, there was a halt in between. Whoever cleared this exam were allowed for the next round, which was coding round. So there was a gap of around half an hour in between. So I cleared it, and I was able to give the coding test. So the coding test was for 30 minutes and 2 questions were asked in it. The difficulty level was easy to medium. I mean, if you are good with basic concepts of programming, then it will be a good round for you. And after that, these were the 2 rounds basically.
And what platform was it held on?
So the platform was CoCubes. It was a platform held under which HSBC was conducting these exams, both the online aptitude and coding rounds.
So you explained about the aptitude round. I just wanted to know that what were the major concepts in the technical part, like the 30 main questions. And the other thing is what was the coding question, like any GIF or something you remember about?
Yeah, so the first question in technical round, there were a mix of questions basically. Consisting from basic OS concepts, DBMS concepts, or simple queries, or code snippets. Also, it ranged from there till up to questions like HTML, CSS questions. So very basic, 1 or 2 in count. But overall, there was a grasp of questions, area covered, or you can say they wanted to test what all things the candidate knows. So the 30 questions basically covered majorly all of the computer science questions, you can say. And coming to the next part of the question, which was the coding round. So basically the company wants to test whether you are able to build a logic based on the questions put. So for example, one of the questions was a number is given, 3, 4, something n-digit number, or suppose 5-digit number is given, small digit number is given, and they asked to print the sum of the digits, all digits. So basically here the arithmetic and logical part of the coding comes in picture. So basic coding concepts and logical testing, whether you are able to form the logical clue between the questions and figure out how can it be solved, is being tested in the coding round.
After this, directly it went to a technical round, means a
Right.
technical interview.
So after this round, the technical round was taken place, which was with a gap of, I guess, 20 days were given to us, because we had exams of that semester. So we had pretty much time for preparation as well. So in technical interview, basically what is expected from a candidate on an average, because I was also asking the candidates who previously gave it and that day who were also giving it. So entire process was for whole day, technical round as well as HR. 2 rounds were there for their entire day planned for everybody. So my interview was around at 11 a.m. So I guess, and so I asked the students who gave the interview before me. It started from 9 a.m. or something. So on an average, they were like projects and resume based questions were asked. So I was prepared for it, but I also covered various subjects, computer science subjects, OS, DBMS, CN, etc. But for me, the interview was a bit different. It was not as expected. So it started at around 12:30 something, and it went from basics. Entire interview was on the basics of computer engineering subjects, operating systems, data structures, computer networks, DBMS. Firstly, these subjects were covered. Then the interviewer asked me on what all projects were mentioned in my resume, how you did this, how you approached this. Then basically I had done few internships as well, project-based internships or summer internships. So that were the areas or questions he asked me on. How was your experience? How you approach this? How you solved this? So basically, what you write in resume is very important from interview perspective. So don't bluff over there that stating that something you have not done and you have written and you are just saying that I have done this, and the interview will catch you in no time. So that is not the good thing to do there. Later on, after the resume was over, questions were over, I was asked basics of programming languages, C, C++. I also mentioned that Java is good in my resume. So questions on Java were there. Hoops were asked. Again, questions on Python were asked. Again, basic concepts like from entire computer engineering, education were asked from first year, right from C language to up till this third year, fourth year subjects like OS and DBMS. So he wanted to know an overall idea of whether the student is, how much the student knows. And also at few times, I would like to mention this point that at few times what happened that couple of questions I was unable to answer. I was not knowing it. So what I did was I was frank enough with the interviewer. I said that, sir, I don't know what this concept is. I'll have to read it or I will have to study it. So he was okay with it. And it is totally fine that if you don't know something, you just have to be open and you just have to be frank that, sir, I admit that I don't know. And yeah, okay, it is fine. So these were the questions. And coming back to interview, what all questions were asked? Basically, yeah. So pretty much it was the case. So my interview lasted for around 1 hour to 1.2 minutes. I mean 75 minutes, 60 to 75 minutes. So it total good interview overall, and yeah. It was a pretty easy and basic interview to crack.
So after this round, I guess there was directly an HR interview. So was
Right.
it just a confirmation or it was a proper HR round?
Yeah. So what happened was there were many students interviewing for the technical round as well, around 130, I guess. I don't remember exactly. So what happened was the interviews were taking simultaneously of every student. There were many panels taking the interview simultaneously. So there was a WhatsApp group wherein we were said that if you have cleared the technical round or not. So after my interview, around after about half an hour, I got the message that I have cleared the technical interview, and an HR round will be conducted. So after this, I got the message, and after that, probably after 15-20 minutes, HR interview started. So in that, basically what happens is, since HSBC is a bank, they consider behavioral traits very important. So the way you perform or way you behave or way you act in the organization is very important in HSBC. So HR round was focused in that what we can say context. So they asked me questions, behavioral type questions, that how will you react in this situation if someone, how will you react if someone opposes your decision or thought process? How will you come up with the solution, or how will you engage with that person? So basically, how well can you merge with the team? How well can you merge with the organization is what is expected in at HSBC. So questions of like that type were asked, basically to see if this candidate is good or not. For every case, for every student, it was basically the same. So for me, it lasted for around, I guess, 20 minutes, and then it was done basically.
And when was the result given out then?
Okay, so the results were pretty late. I mean, the total round, the HR rounds were completed by 9:30, I guess, that day, in the evening, in the night, and the results were announced at 12:30 in the midnight. So I was awake that night to see what obviously will be the result, and then the result was declared, and yeah, that was a moment of joy for me.
Okay, so lastly, I would like to ask, are there any sort of tips that you would like to give to your juniors or people applying to HSBC?
Yeah, so there are a couple of things. Basically, for preparation point of view, obviously those who are seeing this video will also get benefited. Also, Geeks for Geeks is a platform where interview experiences for HSBC are in plenty amount. I have referred it as well, and it gives a very clear idea and very, it makes things easier for the student who is preparing for the interview, and that will be a site you can refer for coding aspect. I would prefer HackerRank will be a great site to start. And once you go along and get along with the coding languages and stuff, LeetCode will be a good platform to continue furthermore. What you can say, practice and tips I would like to give is that focus on resume. I mean, resume building is good, and you should write whatever you have done and not what you have not done. So be confident that whatever you mention on the resume will be basically, you should be confident about whatever is asked about it. So it is not that if you have not done something, then interviewer will say, yaar, kaise kuch nahi kiya. They are good with anything and everything you do. So just be confident with it, and however you deliver yourself is more important. And yeah, as I said, behavioral traits are very important in HSBC. So make sure that you are a good teammate, you are good for the organizational fit, and you can act and perform in a way that is beneficial to the organization and not harmful in any ways. And yeah, so that will be pretty much the tips from my side for HSBC.
Cool. So guys, then it's a wrap for today, I guess. Thank you, Prathamesh, for the helpful tips that you provided. I hope it helps the viewers. And if anybody wants to get featured on our channel, feel free to drop us a comment or maybe reach out to us through our LinkedIn handles provided. Also, Prathamesh's LinkedIn profile will be there in the description box below. So feel free to reach out to him in case of any queries you have regarding the process at HSBC.
Sure, it was a great pleasure sharing with you guys and all the students who are watching this as well. Don't worry, it will work out. All the best.
Thank you.
Also guys, do like, share and subscribe to our video and as well as channel, and also don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notification instantly. We will be posting videos every Friday or Saturday.